It's week 1 of the NFL, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Texans and the Ravens, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads are going to do just that. Season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by someone who needs less introduction than any player in the league. A Super Bowl champion, the league's most valuable player for a second time, Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Well, today, of course, not just the start of the new campaign, it's the debut of DeMeco Ryans as the Houston head coach. Now, we saw him plenty with the 49ers, what he was able to do with that. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here are the Ravens with great field position to start out. Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and second overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how do you pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 1. Robinson with another carry. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these are bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line down.
Good sign on the opening drive. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. They'll run on first down with Dallas. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Second and goal from the 1. Robinson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, nothing fancy gets you there, Charles. You have 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens will take over.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete there to Berrios. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead running. Here's Dallas. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive will continue.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, a run with Dallas. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. John Bates from 10 yards out. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. But Houston's offense taking over again.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, back to Achane. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Throw right side, Wilson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Now Stroud. Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2. Stroud looking to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Stroud now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Stroud to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. And his throw here is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Escapes the sack. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Davis now to return it. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans with the football here late in this 1st half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. His throw incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Super.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Robinson up the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. The drive starts with a run from Achane. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Now here's Mahomes. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That was short one to Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Texans.
A run straight ahead with Achane. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Stroud. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Throwing now is Stroud. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Garrett Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, They've got to be ecstatic with the way the season has started out.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston set to take over. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Mahomes now on first down.
This goes to the former Raven, Marquise Brown.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Mahomes throw here taken in by Gesicki.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Achane will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Achane once more, and this time he is in for a Houston touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Mahomes will throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Powers through. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again here with Robinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Dallas up the middle.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. Then we'll be back. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.
already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here's Darius Davis on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete to Shakir.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Houston.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. And again, it's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Chris Godwin
from 4 yards out.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. To Inigo Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week